Right, okay. It's the first morning of the challenge. I've got up early as I know Billy's a bit of a night owl and I don't want him to get too ahead of me. So I've got up a bit earlier than normal this morning in an attempt to, steal a bit of a march on Billy and get going on this. Right. So what I'm doing first of all is I'm looking into what do I need. Well, I'm going to have to register a domain name. There is some stuff I'm going to do in the first week where I don't need domain names, but I'm going to have to register a domain name. If I just type in any old domain name example, let's see how much it costs here to buy a domain name. Let's have a look. I just want to work out our costs because obviously we need to know how much money we are going to have to earn. So right, a domain, a .com is $10.69. So let's just make a note of that. That's $10.70, something like that. So right, so $10.69 is what we need. Okay. So what I'm doing in my first week is my goal is to earn the money through various techniques on the internet that anyone can do to pay for this first domain. So, right, so I've got my domain, that's $10.69. I'm going to need somewhere to put it. So let's have a look at hosting. Right, HostGator I know is one of the best ones to do. Now, reseller hosting, that's quite expensive. That starts about $25 a month. Let's go and look at web hosting instead. Right, we're going to want the baby plan because it's unlimited domains. If we go for the hatchling plan, it means that as we go through this and develop, we can only host. We're going to need more hosting, basically. Now, the difference in price, if you pay monthly, that's $7.16. If you pay this monthly, it's $7.96. So for an extra 80 cents, you can host as many domains as you want. So I would go for this one here. This is the one I want. Now, that's $7.96 a month. I need to write that down because I need to understand what my costs will be every single month. So $7.96 there. Now, I also know from having looked around is that if I type in these HostGator coupons, I can find some coupons. So let's have a look at a couple of these coupon sites and see what coupons are available, because obviously we might be able to save a bit of money. Right. Right, that one looks quite good there, that second one. This is what we want. Site for 1 cent. Basically, we go for that. That means that instead of $7.96 a month, we'll only be paying a cent for the first month. Brilliant. That's what we want. So we just reduced our cost for the first month from almost $8 to 1 cent. Brilliant. I like that. Let's just check this one, see what this one's got. This hasn't got sort of many decent coupons. We'll ignore that one. So yeah, there's a few others. So this one's another quite reputable one. Let's just check, see if there's any other coupons. I don't think we're going to get our hosting for anything more than a cent. I don't know about you, but I'm quite proud with that. So there you are. Yeah, we've got other coupons here. These all look like they're fairly old, but we found one and we know they're out there. So I can get my hosting for a cent. Brilliant. So our costs so far are $10.70. That's all we need to get started. So that's really doable. Like I said, we can use up to $30 of our own money to make this happen. So we're well within that. Now, the other thing I'm going to want is an autoresponder. I need to build a list as part of this. This is where the serious cash is. So we're going to look at Aweber. Aweber is one of the best on the market. And here we have, what a nice deal. The first month is just $1. So let's work this out now. Our costs for the first month are $11.70. So under $12. Brilliant. Now, in the second month, we're going to need $26.96. That's how much it's going to cost to pay for our hosting and for our autoresponder. However, I'd like to think that by the time the second month bill comes through, we'll have the money coming in from our business. So our goal is to be able to cover this from the business within the first 30 days. So that's our costs. That's what we've got. So brilliant. We're talking under $12. Now, if you got that $12, you can use that as part of your startup capital. Remember, you got $30. That still leaves you with just over $18 in startup capital, which you could use to go and treat yourself to a McDonald's, or you can save it to buy something perhaps later on. Maybe you might want to buy another domain name before the month's up or something else. So we're on 1170. So what are we going to do in this first day? Well, I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to start by doing some research. I want to find out what niches do I want to go into. I'm going to look at a couple because it's October. I'm going to look at both Amazon products and ClickBank. The downside of Amazon is they don't pay you to 60 days after the end of the month that you earn something. So if I promote something and make a sale on Amazon in October, I won't get paid on that until the beginning of January. So that's quite a time scale. So, I mean, Amazon's attractive because Christmas is coming up and people go wild, but it's also the delay in payment is a bit off-putting. ClickBank I prefer because they pay you every 2 weeks. You know, once you've hit your first payment requirement and your minimum payment, so say it's $100, you've hit the $100, you've got your 4 different credit cards or whatever, then they'll pay out. But they will pay out every 2 weeks. Once you've got, I think it's 3 or 4 payments in a row, they'll pay by direct debit straight to your account, your bank account. Otherwise, they will send you money via a check. Obviously, if you're outside of the USA, you have to pay to cash that check. In the UK, it costs you about £7 or £8. I'm not sure about other countries. You'll have to check with your bank and see what it is. So ClickBank's an option. Another option would be CPA. We could always do something on CPA marketing. So we're going to look into that as well. And there's always the possibility of some other options. So there's instant commission products like at WrapBank or somewhere like that. So we're going to do some research. Then we're going to create an account at ezines-articles.com because we're going to want that, because we're going to submit articles to there to get some traffic. We're going to generate our seed capital. We're going to start that today, and we're going to hopefully by the end of today we'll be in a position where we can pick a domain name. We'll have our keywords. We can start writing a main product review and sort of about 10 other articles for our blog and for submission. I also want to try by the end of the week to have identified 2 other products that I can promote as well in the same niche, so that I'm marketing not just the one product, but I've got a couple of others, so I can do a nice comparison review. And I'm hoping as well that I can at least start on the autoresponder sequence. So I want to get 5 to 10 emails ready for the autoresponder. I'm going to start by promoting the main product for the first sort of 5 or 6 emails. Then I'm going to promote the secondary product, and then I'll promote the tertiary product. So that's the idea there. So that's the plan. So I'm going to call this video to a close now because I need to get on with some research. I need to go and start looking at earning some money for my seed capital and basically get moving on this so that we can start hitting that $100 a day even quicker. So, quick recap. Our costs, under $12 for the first month. In the second month, it's $26.96 and so on thereafter. We're going to do our research. We're going to create an account on Ezine Articles. We're going to start writing some articles or whatever we're going to do to earn some money. We're going to pick a domain name, get some keywords together, and basically push ourselves forward and start making some serious cash. So I'll be back later on today with another video where I'm going to talk to you about what I've done and show you how I've done the research that I have done.